In this video we are going to talk about 10 best fashion designers of world. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The people who are responsible for designing not just garments but also dreams are known as fashion designers. The level of success and notoriety that an individual designer has achieved is taken into consideration while compiling the list of the world's top fashion designers. The names of some of the most well-known and talented fashion designers from throughout the world are included in the following list. In the following section of this essay, we are going to discuss the most incredible designers that each of us is familiar with. Let's not waste any more time. Instead, let's find out which 10 fashion designers are considered to be the greatest in the world. Number 10. Stella McCartney, born 1971. A celebrity-studded clientele has helped this British fashion designer become well-known. In addition to the absence of fur and leather in the garments she designs, she is the daughter of Linda McCartney, a well-known photographer and animal rights activist, and Sir Paul McCartney, a former member of the band The Beatles. She was responsible for designing the clothes that were worn by the athletes competing for Great Britain at the Olympic and Paralympic Games held in London in 2012. At the reception for her wedding in 2018, Meghan Markle wore a dress that she had designed. On August 30, 2003, McCartney wed British publisher Alastair Willis at Mount Stuart House on the Isle of Bute. Her mother's wedding dress from 1969 was modified for her wedding. Willis holds the position of creative director for the shoe company Hunter Boot Ltd. Number 9. Calvin Klein, born 1942. Jeans, women's wear, menswear, cosmetics and perfumes, bath and bed linens, and other fashion lines were all designed by this renowned American fashion designer. He also designed additional fashion collections. In 1968, he laid the groundwork for what would become Calvin Klein Inc. He described his approach to fashion design as simple, comfy, and elegant clothes, but nothing over the top or excessive. His label produced garments that were timeless, sophisticated, and often rather expensive. Notable for how simple it is to put on and highly regarded by style-conscious individuals in the United States and other nations. In 1964, Klein wed textile designer Jane Center. The couple has a daughter named Marcy Klein, a television producer, best known for her work on NBC's Saturday Night Live and 30 Rock. In 1974, the couple got a divorce while on a shopping trip in Italy in September 1986. Klein wed his assistant Kelly Rector in Rome. Later, she rose to fame as a socialite photographer. They got divorced in April 2006 after 20 years of marriage, having separated in 1996. In order to construct a $75 million glass and concrete home, Klein purchased an oceanfront estate in Southampton, New York, on Long Island, in 2003, and demolished it. He listed his Miami Beach, Florida property for $16 million in 2015. The Florida house went for $12,850,000 in February 2017. Klein spent $25 million on a mansion in Los Angeles, California, in June 2015. Nicholas Gruber, a gay former porn star, was dated by Calvin Klein. Since 1980, Klein has contributed more than $250,000 to candidates and PACs, showing his support for the American Democratic Party. Number 8. Donatella Versace, born 1955. Donatella Francesca Versace is an Italian fashion designer. Gianni Versace established Gianni Versace Spa in 1978. He currently serves as the company's vice president and artistic director. Along with young Versace, she was the one who conceptualized the Versace line, which would eventually play an important role for the brand. She is in charge of maintaining the company's brand image. Following Gianni Versace's passing, she shifted her attention to the brand's advertising and continued to build it. She recruited superstars such as Madonna, Jennifer Lopez, Lady Gaga, and Beyoncé to appear in Versace fashion shows and campaigns. Number 7. Giorgio Armani, born 1934. Italian fashion designer best renowned for a design style that manages to be both incredibly expensive and extremely elegant all at the same time. In 1975, he established his line for ready-to-wear clothing for men and women. And he eventually expanded into other industries such as music, sports, and luxury hotels. His fashion concept is encapsulated in the following quote: "I was the first to soften the image of men and the first to stiffen the image of women. I stole from men what women wanted and needed, the power suit, and dressed them in textiles that were more appropriate for women." Number 6. Ralph Lauren, born 1939. American fashion designer who built his company primarily around the concept of an exclusive American lifestyle brand, which ultimately led to the establishment of a globally successful fashion empire. In 1968, he gave the brand name Polo to his first comprehensive collection of menswear. He defines his style by saying, "I'm not interested in fashion, I'm interested in longevity, timelessness, and style." He is known for the charitable work that he does. Number 5. Tom Ford, born 1961. American fashion designer best known for bringing the Gucci brand back from the brink of bankruptcy. Between the years 1994 to 2004, he held the position of creative director at Gucci. In 2004, he established the fashion house known as Tom Ford. The flagship location of the label's store opened in 2007. Number 4. Marc Jacobs, born 1963. The grunge collection is the one with which an American fashion designer is primarily renowned. In 1993, Marc Jacobs' international company, L.P. was created. Later, Jacobs reintroduced his Hallmark brand, and it was at that time that he launched his menswear collection. Number 3. Donna Karen, born 1948. Full name Donna Ivy Fasky is a well-known name in the American fashion industry. Renowned all over the world for the acknowledged comfort and simplicity that she integrates into her fashion designs of the garments. The Donna Karen Company introduced their DKNY brand to the world in 1988. She was especially notable for her distinctive bodysuits, dark tights, fitting jackets, and heavy pieces of jewelry, which she wore almost exclusively. Number 2. Designer Christian Dior, 1905 to 1957. During World War II, French fashion designers dominated the international fashion scene. He was responsible for the fashion industry's transformation and the introduction of a range of innovative shapes, such as the H-line, A-line, and Y-line. 1947 was the year that he debuted the revolutionary new style, which sparked debate all over the world due to the significantly shorter hemlines it featured. The appearance was characterized by narrow shoulders, a waist that was nipped in, and a full skirt. Number 1. Coco Chanel, 1883 to 1971. This French fashion designer reigned supreme over the Parisian haute couture scene for 6 decades. Petticoats and corsets were commonplace in women's clothing during the 19th century. But her elegantly uncomplicated designs inspired fashionable ladies to abandon these cumbersome and uncomfortable garments. She was of the opinion that luxury must be comfortable in order for it to be luxury. Her collections are characterized by an emphasis on ease and functionality, which, in time, led to a paradigm shift in the fashion industry as a whole. The Chanel suit, the quilted purse, costume jewelry, and the little black dress are some of the most notable examples of her groundbreaking ideas and significant contributions to women's design. It was in 1921 that she launched the perfume known as Chanel No. 5, which would later serve as the company's primary source of revenue. Karl Lagerfeld, one of the most prominent people in the world, oversaw Chanel's couture house after Coco Chanel passed away from 1983 to 2019. What do you think about this video? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you want to hear from us again, make sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.